Hello friends, welcome back to channel. So I have logged into my system using a root user. See who? Okay, who am I? I'm a root user. Okay, I started my session using this user. Then I became root. So we were discussing about sudo super user 2. So how it is working? First of all, let me log into a normal user. So I have switched to Amit. If I do sudo power off, it's asking password. Okay, it will not. Okay, and let me become root. Password Amit. I have resetted my password. Again, I'm trying to do the power off, but what is showing sudo password for Amit. Amit is not in the sudoers file. The incident will be reported. So I haven't given permission to Amit user to become or run any command using a sudo, and that's come how we can grant a user a permission to execute that command using a super user. Okay, using a sudo command. So any user cannot run sudo command. There are some specific user where we can grant access to those user who can run access sudo or not. Okay, so Amit is not part of that sudo users. As I already shown you, sudo power off. Okay, even though I'm entering the right password, it is not doing that thing. So here comes how to set a sudo, how to give a permission to a particular user to execute sudo command with a sudo. Okay, so let me become a root user again. What is this sudo and how it is working? So we are having a file etc sudoers. Okay, so this is the file where we will make an entry to the specific user who can run the command and who not. Okay, if user is not part of that file, user will not able to run sudo command and they will get error like this. But if I become my parent user which is already part of the sudo, and if we run user add or some command, he will able to do. See, currently is not able to do, but if I do sudo, user will get added and this thing. So without sudo is showing permission deny, we cannot run user add command. User add cannot log password file and try again later. So we are not having permission to this command, and whenever we are using user add, that user add command, it's locking the password file, so other user will not able to access, because if you are make two users are trying to access the same file, that there are chances to it get corrupted. So we are writing, so it will get locked, that's why it's showing. But if I run sudo user add k with the same user get added. For the checking, you can do tail /etc password. See, a user got created. You can do password to k. Okay, password, you may not view the modify password information for k because as a normal user, but if I hit sudo super user do password k, it's prompting me and it got updated. So whenever I am running a command with sudo, it is updating as a super user, and that information comes from this file. Okay, so we'll see what vagrant user is having entry here or not. Oh, it's not. So I have login like a root user, and this is the command, this is the file. You can cat this file, cat/et sudoers. Okay, and you will able to see sudo admin root. So these are 3 and 4 users. Okay, so root can run all the command. I will explain you this thing. But if Vagrant user is not part of this, how they are able to do? So you can cat /etc sudoers file. Okay, and you will able to see what are these file. The file must be edited using the vi sudo command as root user, but consider local content sudoers.d instead of directly modifying this file. Okay, see the main page and here are some entry. So what they are referring? They are referring /etc sudoers.d. Okay, so cat /etc sudoers.d. For Vagrant user we are having file here. Okay, so we have enter like this. That's why Vagrant user is able to use sudo in front of this, and they are able to access all the command which super user can run. So why we are redirecting user here? I'll tell you. This is a main file. If we are doing the cat, you should not do vi, because if this file get corrupted, no user will be able to do sudo, no user will be able to become a root user, and no user will be able to edit this file. It will get corrupted, then it is very hard to recover. Okay, that's why they are saying vi sudo. I will tell you the difference between vi sudo and vi/ct sudoers. But what they are referring here, please consider adding local content in sudoers.t instead of directly modifying this file. You should not directly modify this file. You can make entry to this like this one. Okay, so what this file is having entry? Okay, so this entry is read by this file and they are appending like this. See, include directory /et sudoers.d here. So if I want user Amit to become a super user, like run a command, so better I will copy /etc sudoers.d and Amit file. Okay, now vi instead of Vagrant we will do Amit. Okay, so we will vi this file and instead of this user we will put. Okay, so I have made the changes. Now Amit users should able to run the command like a normal user. Use su-amit. Who am I? I became Amit user. Now I will do user mode -shell. I will change /bin bash, and we have added user k. Normal user I am not able to do, but if I put sudo, it's working. We can do tail /etc passwd. See, this got changed. So this how you can escalate a privilege, okay, one level above. So using sudo command and how you can make entry on a sudoers file, I will make a separate video. We'll discuss about that thing. Till then, do not touch or vi/sudo etc sudoers file. This is just for information how sudos work and what's the use. Whatever command you are not able to run as a normal user, we will give sudo privilege to those users. Okay, on the behalf of root, they will take care of the system using that user. So by default, in a corporate environment, root user login is disabled via SSH. So that's why we are using sudo. So normal user can log into a system, and if it is having a permission, he will become a root user and he can run a command on behalf of root user. So that's all for this video. We'll continue this sudo session for next 2 or 3 days and we'll learn more about this thing. See you in the next video. Till then, keep practicing and use this sudo scenario.